Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Angryjay here, and I've got some more hot Summer League playoff action. This time it's a quarterfinal matchup in the winner's bracket. This is a double elimination bracket, and today I have my Washington Capitals going up against Icestorm and his Buffalo Sabres. This is going to be a pretty brutal matchup. It's going to be a little bit different than the previous one, I think, despite Ice throwing me a bone here and icing some of his weaker players. This is just a simple case of a top manager having a good team against a top manager with a not anywhere near as good team. And the difference in team caliber should be pretty apparent. But you'll notice how Icestorm plays the game, and he's going to play this game very patiently. Great manual goalie control. And I really think he's going to show you how to just be a very patient player in this matchup and take advantage of anything that he has coming his way in terms of team strength or the way he plays the game. So this should be a pretty educational series, and I should get pretty frustrated pretty quickly with this matchup. So I'm going to throw a little something different than I did in the regular season at him. In our regular season matchups, they were very low scoring, and I barely got any shots on net. So I'm throwing a little different lineup out there, trying to find a better combination. I think Casper gives me better defense, and he's a bit more dynamic than Goulet, and already with the penalties. But I really think taking out Goulet, putting in Casper, it just makes it a more dynamic defensive line, and they're a better passing team now because Goulet is a terrible passer, and I really want to move the puck since my guys don't move very fast. And Icestorm is a very patient defender, great with the poke check, and an absolutely fantastic manual goalie. And he's got John Casey, one of the better ones in the biz, tending net for him. So it's going to be very difficult to score goals, so it's going to be very important for me just to limit goals and not give him anything to try and keep myself in the game. So there's his manual goalie control. He's already taken advantage of it, looking to take away my behind the net stuff. Very active. Look at that. He's already reading my deeks. So I'm going to have to come up with some more creative things to score on him. And then there's a pass shot. Icestorm is one of the premier pass shooters in the community, and that's a prime example of what type of skill he has with that part of the game. And that's the type of thing where I can't allow those. So I got to try and get on that far post because he went for the same thing. So I took the manual goalie to give myself a better look, and Barazan, bad shot accuracy. But he's a more dynamic player in the middle than anybody else I have on my roster. So you're going to get those one-time misses, but hopefully he'll get the deep goals instead. And back on the penalty kill here. Just trying to kill this off. Don't want to give him any unnecessary chances. Just dancing, and another great save with the manual. I think that's going to be the real difference maker here, is his manual goaltender. It's just immaculate, and it's going to be very troublesome for me to try and expose it with this caliber of a team that I have. But this is the team I picked, so I'm going to have to try and make it work. No excuses. He's certainly throwing me a bone, like I said earlier. He's got LaFontaine on the bench, his two starting defensemen, Wesley and Lume. So even if this goes well for the first game or two, he's probably going to put those guys back in, and I'm still going to be in trouble. I'm going to have to show him a lot of different looks, and so far none of them are working. Down 1-0. But we're close. Just want to stay close and find a way to keep a 1-goal, 2-goal game in the third, and just be sneaky and pester him and somehow make him make a mistake, which he doesn't make a lot of with this matchup. Almost took advantage there. That wasn't quite the pass I wanted, but... And there's another pass shot. I guess backhand, and he just took advantage of it. Corey Millen. Breakaway. Can't be giving up breakaways to a guy like Ice. He's just got too many tricks up his sleeve. Hey, we drew a penalty, alright. So, power play goal would be really nice here. Just lost Benoit Hogue. That's actually a bad player for me to be going up against in this matchup. He's got 5 speed. My team does not handle speed well at all. So him taking out one of his forwards and putting in Hogue is actually kind of a disadvantage for me. But I'm going to have to try and figure out a way to limit him, and I can't even break into the zone right now. Just very good stay-at-home defense, and you checked my one-time guy that was coming into the slot. And that's pretty much it for the power play already. Oh, that was a good one-timer right there. Bearzan still can't find the net on those. Gonna have to find one of them, make him respect it at least. He's leaving it wide open, so hopefully I can hurt him. And then there's pretty much the one pass shot I know, where if my guy's behind the net, I'm gonna get a pretty good pass onto the goal. So I just passed it far post and gave him a little bit of his own medicine. Although certainly not anywhere near as skillful as his goals. I mean, his goals with the pass shot are just absolutely filthy. And I'm sure we'll get a chance to see plenty of them. So just being patient here, and again, bad pass. Got hooked. Good save on the manual. Yeah, I had a couple chances there, just didn't come through. Well, that's a big save for Rindeau. He doesn't usually make that one. Definitely take it, but pesky defense. And there's a good one-timer on a couple of missed poke checks. Millen coming from the wing to fill the slot. I had two defenders committed to that one player on the wing, and the AI filled the slot, and Ice took advantage of it pretty quickly. And there's another slot goal. Just a lucky bounce, nothing more than that. I was trying to go for the one-timer, got cut off, and pretty fluky, to be honest. But hey, throw the puck at the net sometimes to get lucky. Don't always have to play for that perfect shot. And there's another big save by Rindeau on Roberts. That was actually a pretty prime chance, I think. Just Roberts, I guess he's got a little lower shot power this game, because that's something he can score with. So here we are in the third. Done what I've asked of myself. Kept it close. Now he's got to find a way to be even more pesky. Certainly tall task, and finally tricked Ice on his manual goalie. I just had a feeling he's going to be a little slow on the manual uptake, so I went for the slap deke, and luckily he just stayed near post. And we're tied now. And there's that pass shot. Nearly found the far post on Rindeau. You know, those things just come out of nowhere. So you can't fall asleep on him wherever he is in the zone, because you know he's just looking to take advantage of it. I thought he was going to do it again there, but luckily the pass he did make was not a good one. Got over there. All right, now I got breakaway. No terrible angle, so I'm just going to wheel it back. Pass exploding off my stick. That didn't help. All right, let's try and get organized here. One-timer just exploded off my stick again. Now I give up a breakaway. Managed to get lucky on that. Just take away the far post. Yeah, too many options, too many bad bounces. Just puck landed on his stick and just clear path to the slot and made me look bad. Yeah, just not a lot of favorable bounces for me here in the third. I got mine in the second on those fluky goals, and now I'm kind of in a bind. Having to press late, and he knows I have to. Another exploded one-timer. Good save. Going for the slap deeks. Let's shut it down. Just got over in time for that one last chance. Great goaltending. That's fantastic goaltending. He stayed home, took away the middle of the goal. He knew I didn't have much time to make an adjustment and try and score on him. So, you know, the deeks were really taken away on that. And it's just a masterful bit of goaltending there, I think. Close game. Definitely feel like I let one slip through my hands, but just want to try and split here on the road. So maybe we'll get a little bit different shake here. I'm probably going to take out Barazan from the middle. He biffed a couple of one-timers that he did hit. And then there's a couple other ones that he just couldn't even get off his stick. They just exploded. Just some bad looks on his part. So, and it's tough because he's my most dynamic skater by far, and I feel like he gives me the best chance to score. But I had almost no deke chances in the middle of the ice that game, and I don't really have another shooter with any sort of skating ability. And Gilchrist's stick handling rating is low, so I don't really want to put him in the middle. I'm gonna have to go Goulet. I didn't really want to go Goulet. He knows that look. I'm gonna go Barazan again. Just try it out for a period. If it doesn't work, try something different. You know, like I said, I don't want to give him too much of the same look anyways. And I felt like this setup wasn't bad. I just, you know, just didn't convert on those chances. Got him a little bit out of position with that pass across the crease, and once I saw him commit so far, he was almost out of his blue paint. I just knew I could skate towards the goal and beat him back, because he was, even with a good mobile goalie like Casey, I knew I had enough momentum to carry me. Oh, luckily his own player blocked that shot, because I don't think I would have gotten over in time. Tried to go EA special and got cut down pretty easily. CB check didn't work. Had a feeling he tried that. Jesus. Again, just stayed home. Didn't want to commit too much. Once you commit with Rindo, you're kind of in bad shape because he doesn't have the agility to get back. Wow, that's nice. Flipped it in near post. I had to respect the pass shot, far post. I had to. He's shown it to me a couple times already. And I had to respect it, and he took advantage of it. Alright. I could tell the way he was trying to switch defensemen there late. He wasn't going to get goalie in time, even with the automatic goalie button we have in this league. So usually in Genesis you have to wait a second or two by holding B. In this league, if you have a 6-button controller, you can push X or Y, whatever you set the button up to get automatic goalie control. It's like Super Nintendo in that case. Even with that button, I knew he wasn't going to get his goalie in time to take away my near post, so I just did it. And that's the type of thing I'm talking about with Barazan. He's dynamic, and that's terrible on my part. That's a bad goal to give up. But yeah, Barazan, he's the most dynamic player, so I have to try and take advantage of that, and I did that time. But back to 2-2. He's got LaFontaine out there. He's not a good matchup for Barazan, because LaFontaine can bug check him pretty easily. But he can't do it to Casper. But good goalie discipline, no commitment to where I could take advantage of it. Casper just trying to weave, find something here, and just gets the goalie before I can get the animation of commitment. Another great manual goalie, very disciplined again. Took away my angle on that one. Getting a lot of chances. I got to be happy with that. Chances all over the place. Casper missing one-timers. That's a missed button. Wow. I left a lot of chances on the table. That's a lot of great offensive zone possession. Just beautiful work by Ice. Keeping it close, though. Although I don't feel good about leaving that period with a tie when I thought I could have had more. Just guessed right on that because I had to take a gamble regardless. I think I had pressure on the near post coming back, so I think that made me think he was going to go far post because to avoid the pressure. That was a good chance. Gave it up. Another missed CB check. Odeline's having a real rough time with Hogue on the wing. He's just missing every single CB check, even when he makes good body contact. It's kind of rough. I don't really have another option to put over there. Danico is just going to be more of the same. And Bergevin doesn't have a weight bug check ability, and he's not going to CB check. And they're all terrible skaters, so I don't really have another option to put there. I might have to move McCrimmon over. That might be the way to go, actually. But he's in the box for now. So I gotta figure out how to kill this. Finally get a good body check with Odeline. But that was on Millen, so you expect it. That was a big accident on my part. And yeah, top post. Just, I'm kicking the puck around. I cannot find a single pass that entire penalty kill that would work out for me. You commit that many turnovers deep in your zone, it's gonna end up in the back of your net. That's a pretty dirty backhand float, and this game is quickly falling apart. So that's, I think, a crash course in being frustrated. You know, a couple quick goals, all of a sudden the game's a little bit out of hand. So we got to find a way to get composed, and we got to get that next goal, bar none. And there it is. And there's that dynamic Bearsen again coming through the slot. You know, when he gets those chances, he's my best player. So I got to leave him in the middle if I can. All right. Another goal would be nice. Put up another brick there, didn't you, on the one-timer? And I had to gamble. He's shown me too many things, and I haven't shown him that yet, so I figure that's my one time I can go to that trick. All right, we're kind of close. Still got to get that goal pretty early here. So luckily I was there in the slot to take that away, but man, that was another bad pass, bad penalty. Definitely frustrated, but gotta stay on it. Yes, I do get frustrated. We all do. We're all human. It's just a matter of how we fight through it. And let's see if we can get this guy going. Yeah, 1-on-4. It's just a tough job for anybody, much less a guy like Bearsen. Finally, Odeline with a good check. Probert. I don't think he knows who this is, so I can try and take advantage of it. And he fell asleep there. I think he was so worried about who the hell my guy was, he kind of fell asleep at the goalie. It's kind of one of the advantages of this team. You can sort of throw people off like, who the hell is that guy? And also, I do have two 24s by accident. I have Odeline and Probert. Maybe he thought that was Odeline coming out of the box. Who knows? And Odeline has absolutely no slap shot, whereas Probert's is just simply bad instead of terrible. And we bull crapped our way back into this. You know, he fell asleep with the goalie control on the previous one, and then there he just committed to the boards and missed his check, and I had two guys breaking towards the middle of the ice. So good to see we finally took advantage of one of those one-timers. Crap. It's a miss button. Passed it right back to his own guy. Got a tripping call. Some fortuitous luck there. There goes his best checker. He's probably going to bring in LaFontaine and with good... Oh, Hogue. Well, still, that's still not great for me. He's still so fast. He could take advantage of a penalty kill chance. Breakaway, no problem. That's probably what he's out there for. So we got to see if we can make this penalty hurt and get ourselves in this series. So I knew once he tried to take away my my one-time pass to Bearsen, which wasn't even really there, that I had a feeling he was going to remove himself from goalie control, and I knew that was my time to strike and make the goalie commit in AI mode before he could switch back over. Worked out. Now he's got to defend the lead for a minute. Get the puck deep if we can. And oh crap. Alright. This should be mostly it. Yeah. So we pulled one out. We'll see if he puts his real lineup back in yet. I mean, there's no sense to completely throw me a bone here the entire series and put his scrubs in. But that's games 1 and 2. Hopefully those are enjoyable and learn something. I think they're pretty good games. And I'll be right back with games 3 and 4. I'll have to restart everything. So, and there's a stats, very even game. So, hope to see you soon. All right.